Welcome back to Subtle. This is Ahmed, and I just saw The Flash, and here are my thoughts. Now, there have been a lot of multiverse movies in the recent couple of years, and I'd say The Flash ranks pretty high among them. Yes, obviously you got your Doctor Strangers, you got your Spider-Mans, you got the other Spider-Mans, the animated ones, and I think The Flash is probably one of the better ones. Now, I definitely wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely in the top tier of movies if you were to make a tier list. Now, some of the issues I had with the other movies, like the Doctor Strangers, is they were just spectacles. There wasn't really a deep part of the story to really grab on and something to really think about. But what The Flash does, it's really a character-driven story. So at the center, forget all the multiverse, forget all the action, the CGI. It's really about Ezra Miller's Barry Allen. I think that they do weave in the multiverse aspect of the story really well because it's not just, oh, there's a multiverse, this is what happens. It's this character does something that triggers a multiverse, and now we got to deal with that. And it really puts that back into the character where the Flash has to make choices throughout this film, choices that aren't easy, choices that really impact his character. And what I really like about this film is that with the multiverse, there's two main characters. There's two Flashes, but the Flashes are very different. They're not just the same guy. Ezra's not just giving the same performance. It's really about one Flash trying to teach the other Flash not wanting to listen. And that is the big part of the story that sort of sets off all the events that occur after the multiverse. And it's what the characters have to deal with in the third act. Now, obviously, this is a multiverse movie, so we're dealing with other characters that we've seen before in other universes and other movies. This pays them a lot of respect. I mean, you've got General Zod in there, you've got Batman 89 in there, and this doesn't, toss away their characters for the sake of Ezra Miller's Flash. It keeps them true to their stories, it respects what came before, and it gives them a good ending/continuation. And that's something that fans of those movies are really going to appreciate. The action in this movie, let me tell you about the action. So the CGI that you've seen in the trailers, it's definitely better in the movie, for sure. But the action in the movie, you don't even expect. It's what you've seen in the trailers is just the typical end action scenes. But what you see in the movie, there are some things that they keep for secret. So for example, there is a Supergirl Batman double Flash fight scene, and it's really good. It's a one-shot Daredevil style, Guardian style action scene, and it's something that you're gonna absolutely love. And if you liked Ben Affleck's BVS fight scene, there is something akin to that with Michael Keaton's Batman, and you're really gonna love it. Now, by the characters, so if you are a Snyder fan, this movie pays respects to him. It pays respects to Man of Steel. It canonizes the Snyder Cut. This is really part of the Snyderverse, while still maintaining the more light-hearted elements of the new DC film. So it's really a sort of culmination of the DC EU before James Gunn eventually reboots it and does his thing. Now, I mentioned CGI. Now, CGI is something that's been rinsed on Twitter, with screenshots from the trailers, and it definitely doesn't look good in the trailers. Now, it looks better in the movie, like I said, but it's definitely not perfect. I mean, there's points where there's Scorpion King-esque CGI, and it's quite uncanny, and it does distract a little bit, but the story's still good. And, I'm not one too fussy about CGI. I will admit there are too many scenes where the CGI was really bad, and I think they should have definitely delayed this a little bit to really get the CGI right, because I'm quite sure that they rushed this film to get it out before James Gunn reboots everything. But that was definitely the biggest pet peeve I have about it. Now, the performances. So people weren't too warm on Ezra Miller's awkward Flash before. In this movie, he's still got the awkwardness, but he's also got the confidence. And as the story is around Barry Allen, you really get the emotion out of Ezra. You really see what the Flash means to him, and I really empathize with the character at points. What everyone was saying about how Ezra's this great Flash, how the director was saying he'd only work with Ezra as a Flash, I really see it, and I think I couldn't see anyone disagreeing with that. Now, with the rest of the cast, obviously Michael Keaton, he's a legendary actor. He still plays the role effortlessly. It's not one of those sort of tired old performances where the actor doesn't really want to do it like we saw in other movies. He clearly has fun doing it, and fans of him are still going to love the character. Kara. Now, I know a lot of people wanted to see Henry Cavill in this movie. So did I. But, Kara Zara, she really does the job. And I really think that she has the weight and the sort of conflict that Henry Cavill does. She's not in the movie a tremendous amount, but from what she is in, I really feel her character. And I think the fans are really going to love her. So, should you go and see this film? Absolutely. And I'd suggest, if you can, go see it in IMAX because it has the full 190 aspect ratio and it's a lot more immersive with the action and the multiverse spectacles. Please see it in the biggest screen you can. So, those are my thoughts on the film. But what are yours? I want to know. So, if you've seen it, let me know. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Come back to this video and type a little review in the comments and we'll have a little discussion. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's informed you well. If it has, please subscribe, please like, and please come back for more. I hope you enjoyed this video and take care. Great show, and it's just a lot more immersive, especially. I think he got his point across.
I think you did.